Great. And then we're good to start. So welcome everybody to our community call, or the first community call of this year. Our team was having a great time during the holidays. All of us took some time off, spent some time with the family, and now we're fully back building, shipping stuff. I have to be honest, we have been quite busy these days. A lot of exciting things are coming. And we are building it out for you. Some of the things we can mention today already, some things are still a little bit of a secret, but yes, we're happy to let you know what we are doing. So this is our agenda for today. So we're going to talk about the Superfluid vision for this year. So Fran is going to give a good overview of what's the vision for us and the protocol. This year, what can you expect? What's up and coming? And what are we going to do this year? Then, as always, we have some product updates for you. We're also going to present some wave pool winners from the previous wave. So December wave was really great. We had great submissions. Sunny is going to do a shout out and tell you who won the prizes, what was built in December. Really exciting. And as you know, currently the January wave is ongoing. It's co-sponsored by a push protocol. So if any of you is building anything or wants to build anything, check it out on Discord. All the information is there. Or just DM us if you have any questions there. And then also we're going to present to you our OP Builder Grants winners. So we gave out Builder Grants in OP tokens to some of our ecosystem projects. Cool stuff that has been built over the past months in Superfluid ecosystem. And Yao is going to tell us a little bit more who won the grants, what the projects are about, and how are they building with Superfluid. And also in the end, we have, as always, Q&A. So if you have any questions, comments, want to bring up anything, that's your time to do that. We're here for you to answer all your questions. Also, we might have a secret guest on the call today. Tamara, if Tamara is here from Solidity Fridays, I'm going to give her a couple of minutes in the end to tell us a little bit more about what's Solidity Fridays, what are they doing, and how are they connected with Superfluid. Some exciting stuff that they're doing. So yeah, that's our call today. That's all from me. So Fran, if you're ready, I'm going to give the stage to you.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot, Victoria. Can everybody hear me properly? Yeah? All good?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to, as Victoria said, the first community call of the year. Very glad to be here and looking forward to more and more this year coming strong. Victoria, I can't share my screen. I can enable that. So as Victoria said, there might be some spoilers in this call. It's nice and cozy, so I'm glad to kind of show you guys some alpha of what's coming. Definitely going to show some things that you probably haven't heard before about the protocol, although individuals in this call probably already know some of the ins and outs.
Sorry guys, I might need some help. How can I give out the share screen options?
There should be a little arrow next to share screen. You can just hit that arrow.
Okay, try now.
I got it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Sam.
Okay, let's see if that works. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All good? Cool. All right, guys. So I'm going to tell you a bit about 2023 and what that holds for Superfluid. So in short, we're going to keep building. One thing that I've talked a bit at length with the team about is that in a bear market, it feels like you can't win. You know, it's hard. Markets go down. Everything's crashing. You know, people are depressed. But the truth is, it's the best period to not feel like you're rowing against the current, but rather working longer term, right? So building strong foundation. So that's what we're going to focus on in 2023 at Superfluid, building strong foundations so that, when the market turns, we are still there. So what this means across different areas of the company. So obviously, there's going to be some significant protocol changes. There's going to be new products and a lot of focus on ecosystem. So all of you and your work and promoting that. So first off, maybe we can start with some of the developments. So in terms of protocol, we're planning to finish and freeze development of Superfluid version 1. So this is the version of the protocol that you're all familiar with, that you've all used. This will be code frozen, which means that the code won't change anymore after we've added a few features, which I'm going to talk about in a second. And after that, we will start developing Protocol V2 in earnest. And Protocol V2 is going to be significantly different under the hood, but it will offer you everything you've come to know in Protocol V1 as well. So it'll be, a significant enhancement that doesn't detract any functionality. So let me tell you a bit what's going to happen before we publish Protocol V, before we start working on Protocol V2, what's going to happen in Protocol V1. So here are a few things. So the first is going to be the flow distribution agreement or constant flow distribution agreement. There's a bit of a conversation about naming still ongoing. So you can think of this as a mix between the IDA and its TFA. It's a way to make scalable streaming distributions. And if you look at this picture on the right, what it allows you to do, obviously, is send streams to a lot of people. But the real difference between using this and a constant flow agreement is that you're able to change everybody's flow rates with one single transaction, right? So with a single transaction, you change the total flow rate, and that impacts everybody's single flow rates, which are basically an aggregation, right? So it's similar to the IDA, but it allows us to do flows. And this is going to be a significant change. It's going to enable a lot of new apps. If you're building a Superfluid app that needs to send money in streams to a lot of people, you might have found that it's impossible to update all of those streams in a scalable way, because at the moment you have to update every single one of them in an iteration. So using the FDA, this will become possible. So there's a lot of exciting apps that I'm looking forward to seeing built this year. And the development for this is going to start very soon. So if you have any inputs, any ideas, let us know in Discord. And I think some people in the call here have also already given some inputs. So looking forward to hear more from you about what you think. ERC20X is a bit harder to explain, and I think we're probably going to write some articles about this very soon. But you can think about it as more NFTs. So basically, more of Superfluid becomes visible as NFTs, and this allows for more composability. But again, I'll let more technical articles explain this in more detail as we go forward. You can find some discussion about this in the GitHub repo in the wiki section, I believe. So there's a lot of design ongoing, and we're also, I think Sam is also collecting some feedback from developers. So if you have any opinions or ideas there, please talk to him. And of course, at the end of this, we will be doing a final audit. So you can expect all of this to be shipped, audited, and then basically the code to not be touched again, right? And that means that the interfaces become scalable, become frozen, and you can start just developing with the expectation that that is not going to change anymore. So what's next? Well, after this, it will be Superfluid version 2. So the protocol version 2, you can think of as a piece of infrastructure that we expect is going to last a very long time. With Protocol V1, we built it as quickly as we could. We had to push something out there. There was a lot of pressure. But Protocol V2 is going to learn from everything we did there and build much slower. So it's going to take longer to build, but it's also expected to be a much more stable and foundational piece of technology. It's going to be developed in a functional programming paradigm, which is going to be it's going to require a lot of new tooling and new development. That's something that our CTO Miao can tell you all more about, but you might have already seen we have a Haskell implementation, right? So that's kind of the basis for Protocol V2. This will allow us to formally verify the entire protocol, which obviously is extremely important from a security point of view. And it will also allow us to make the protocol a lot more modular. So you can imagine launching a pure super token will allow you to have a lot more customizability. So you can decide exactly what you want to use of the protocol and pick and choose different functionalities in a way where right now you just have to take the whole package or not, right? It's also going to come with a different programming paradigm. So super apps are going to work very differently, and potentially new solvency mechanisms. So that's also something we're exploring. So overall, I couldn't be more excited about Protocol V2, but I want everybody to know that it's going to take a long time. There's going to be, technical papers published. It's going to be a long process. It's not coming tomorrow, but it's going to change the way we think about money. And our vision for the Protocol V2 is that this will be the final token standard. Once this is out, we expect these super tokens to become basically a step in replacement for ERC20s. So it's going to be a pretty significant step up in terms of quality of the protocol. And yeah, as I said, couldn't be more excited about it. So going forward, talking a bit about product. So there's a lot of things going on that our product team's been building and will be building. So we have some functionalities around vesting and scheduling. You might have already seen some of these in testnet. We also have auto top up. This has been live for a bit, but it's going to be increasingly productized. We're going to build omni-channel notifications, so you'll be able to get notified, across different channels in a customized fashion. We're going to build a checkout template. This is a new thing. I don't think any of you guys have heard about this, but this will allow you to quickly build applications where you can help users, onboard to Superfluid and start their first streams to pay for a service, for example. So it's going to be a template. It's going to be open source, and everybody will be able to use it. And we'll also be, working a bit more on Superpool. Obviously, Donoso in the chat has built that, but there's still a lot to be built there. So our focus, if you want to call it that, this year that wasn't there last year is going to be a focus on payments. So we want to turn Superfluid into the best-in-class Web3 payments. We believe this comes with a few different things. It means it's open source. It means it's permissionless. It means it's composable. But it also means that if we want to make it really best in class, it has to be more accessible. So we want to make this these checkouts as easy to deploy as possible, easy to integrate, and of course have very good notification services. So there's a lot that we're planning to build this year, and I think turning Superfluid into the best Web3 payment protocol out there is going to take a lot of work, but it's extremely exciting and a very, very big opportunity. Apart from this, on ecosystem and growth, so things that are very close to you, you'll see us building a lot of integrations and partnerships in gaming, subscriptions, and payroll. We actually have a pretty big gaming integration launching very soon, so expect that to be out there on our Twitter very soon. And you can expect the wave pool to keep growing. So we've seen a lot of extremely good things getting shipped in the wave pool. I think a lot of people here have worked for the wave pool as well. And we couldn't be more excited to also onboard new sponsors. So, we've done Push, we've done Livepeer, and I think this year you're going to see a lot of new sponsors coming into the wave pool. So this will allow us to, reward our community, build together. And one thing that we would love to see this year is also more integrations being built by the community. So Rashtrikov, for example, built an amazing integration with a company called Paragraph. And that is currently live on their website. You can go to their docs, read about it. So that's something that we'd like to see more this year, building out integrations into the ecosystem, and obviously those will always qualify for the wave pool. So yeah, this is Superfluid in short this year, and yeah, super excited to be building with them.
Thank you, Fran. Yeah, as you see, guys, we have so many things happening and in the works. So the team is keeping it busy. And yes, we are very excited as well for the gaming integration. It's, I think, one of the first times we're tapping into GameFi in general. So stay tuned. We're going to announce some stuff soon. So yeah, very exciting. But without further ado, if any of you have any questions, do put them in the chat and we can address them later. But just to be mindful of the time, I'm going to give the stage to VJ for product updates.
All right, let me share my screen. Okay, yeah, so I won't I'll try not to go back on recover things that Fran's already covered. A lot of exciting things to come this year. Just want to kind of touch on a few things that you might have seen on social media, and if you haven't, want to let you know about here, and also tease a couple of things that are going to be coming up soon as well. So, it's first month of the year, and usually people have been slow over the holidays. We did ship our accounting export and API, which I'm really excited about. Opens up a lot of new opportunities for people paying their team in streams, or receiving payments in streams if you're a freelancer, as well as integrations into things like accounting tools and the kinds of crypto accounting tools you might already be familiar with. So I'm looking forward to more and more integrations there to make it easier for people to get paid in streams. And you'll also have seen that we shipped our mainnet early access. So you can sign up if you're interested, if you have some kind of business or opportunity you want to explore on Ethereum mainnet. And you'll also have seen our launch partners, ENS, who are vesting in streams to grantees. So go and check out our social media if you want to find out more about that. So this is basically what we're working on right now and what's coming next. I've blurred it out a little bit. This is a real teaser, but we are working on a solution for vesting, and we're excited to bring this to all of our main networks as well, with an early access tag. So if you're interested in learning more about that, please reach out to us. And if you have an opportunity to vest for your team and you want to learn about all the benefits of vesting in streams, then please, make yourself known to us, and we'll be in touch. But I'm really excited to launch this in the coming weeks. So keep your eyes peeled for that announcement. Beyond that, this scheduling feature as well will be coming soon. I know it's been in the works for a while, and probably many of you have been waiting for a long time, but we are almost there. And after vesting is out, then this will be coming shortly afterwards. So expect that in the next few weeks, as soon as that. So yeah, and then this is kind of all making use of our new automations contracts. So if you haven't already seen announcements about that and you're a developer building on Superfluid, please check out our automation contracts blog post and tweet thread to learn more about the kinds of things you can build and the kinds of interesting UX you can build on top of Superfluid. All open source contracts, so feel free to use them yourself. With regards to the rest of 2023, I want to kind of prepare a little bit more, but I think we'll be in a good place to talk about the big picture roadmap for the rest of the year, probably in the next time we meet. So I'm excited to share more there on some of the cool stuff we're working on, both solo and also with our community members. Really, your input is critical, and so I will encourage everyone again to jump into our roadmap, comment on, tag, add new additions and suggestions, and also just reach out to us with feedback and ideas. We always try and take on board everything you're telling us, and work with you to get it to happen, as many of you in the audience will be familiar with. So yeah, definitely excited to see where this year goes, and encourage you all to participate in building Superfluid with us. Thanks.
Thank you so much, BJ. Yes, the stream scheduler for sure is one of the highly requested features, as is also token vesting. So very excited to ship them out soon. Awesome. Again, if anyone has any questions, I see some questions coming in, but Fran is also answering them in the chat. Seliqui was asking any privacy improvements planned. Fran was answering, unfortunately, not at the moment. It's quite hard to build. Protocol V2 will definitely have a broader design surface, so it could be more possible. Great. We will address their other questions later on. But without further ado, Sunny, if you're ready to present the wave pool winners.
Thanks, Victoria. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Cool. So hey guys, I'm Sunny. I help run the wave pool here at Superfluid. Last month we had wave number 4 close up, and so today we're going to talk about what came out of that wave. It was super impressive, so let's get into it. But before we get into the results, let's talk about what the wave pool is for those of us who are unfamiliar. The wave pool is our continuously iterating hackathon. Basically, each month we set out rewards for builders to submit projects to, and we reward these different projects, be them technical or non-technical, and we issue POAPs for winners as well as stablecoin prizes. And so this is a way for us to reward the community to create projects that will bolster their Web3 portfolios and give them the opportunity to experiment and learn more about and build with Superfluid technology. So yeah, just to plug wave number 5, it's happening right now because the wave pool is continuous. It iterates every single month. As soon as one month ends, the next one begins. There's always one going on. And so currently we have January's wave number 5 happening right now with the following prizes. Notably, you'll see that there's a push protocol integration prize. This is a $2,000 bounty for the project that best integrates with push protocol, that being a protocol that allows you to do push notifications for different on-chain events. So you can imagine creating a project that, say, would give you a notification when you start receiving a stream, something of that sort. So lots of ideas there, and so it's a cool bounty if you're a hacker looking to take that on. All right, so let's talk about wave number 4. Top surfers, drum roll please. All right. So in third place, we have the Instant Distribution Agreement dApp created by Piotr and Adam from the Post Labs team. These guys created an Instant Distribution Agreement dApp that puts a front end over our token spreader IDA example. And so it was super well done, really comprehensive, and the level of intuitiveness was really impressive. I was able to go in there, try it myself, and start doing instant distribution agreements, start doing instant distributions in a very simple and intuitive fashion. Let me see if I can click on this link really quick just to show you guys what it looks like. So yeah, you guys can see it's kind of a similar interface to the Superfluid dashboard, very intuitive. Great work again from these guys. Piotr and Adam won last month's wave, and so really impressive to see them continuing to build in the wave pool and produce great work. Zoom is kind of in the way, so I'm trying to full screen this. 1 second. There we go. All right, so in second place, so yeah, great work to Adam Piotr. They won a 1,000 USDC prize for this, so great work there. In second place, we have Javier Donoso, our serial community member. He currently works at Gelato as a DevRel, so he was able to use his knowledge about Gelato to put together a nice comprehensive package of just docs, guides, and a nice example repository on how to use Gelato version 2 in conjunction with Superfluid ACL. That being our kind of access control list, allows you to permission another address to start, update, and delete streams on your behalf. Basically how to use Gelato v2 to automate Superfluid stream actions like that. So it was great work there, really comprehensive. I was able to go in there, understand all this stuff, such as Gelato v2, given how new it is, in a pretty straightforward fashion. So great work there. And yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff that can be built with Gelato and Superfluid. So if you're interested, the material is there. We also posted an announcement in the Discord with all this material, so you can find out more about it in there as well in our announcements channel. Yeah, and last but not least, we have the first place winner, that being Pratik, with the ACL management tool. So like I said, the ACL lets you have another address to manage streams on your behalf. And so currently there isn't much of a front end out there to allow you to use the ACL features. So Pratik went out and made it himself. He created this really nice front end that allows anyone to go in there and do this ACL stuff. And so I was able to try myself. It worked out just fine. I was able to basically allow one of my other wallets to start streams on the behalf of one of my other wallets. And so it was really cool stuff, and super impressed by it. And yeah, it's a really useful thing that he built there. So definitely earned himself that first place prize of 2,000 USDC. Great work with Pratik, and happy to have seen your project. And so I also want to shout out the live peer bounty winner. So for wave number 4, we had a co-bounty with the live peer, which allows you to do like decentralized video streaming. And so Peer Streams by Shubham, Siddharth, and Christian was a project that allowed you to do kind of pay as you go for peer streams, for live peer streams. So basically, once you hit play, you start paying as you watch with a Superfluid stream. And when you stop viewing the stream, then the stream is canceled and you stop paying. So you kind of like pay as you go. And it was a really cool project. And they're also looking to integrate with push protocol. So we'll see what they the additional features that they add in perhaps for the next wave. And lastly, I will also want to give like an honorable spotlight to Upward by Chinmay. Upward was a really amazing integration with the paragraph.xyz tool suite, which allows you to do kind of decentralized publications that you can token gate. And so Chinmay was able to create a paid subscription process such that if you are streaming to Chinmay for a certain address, you can gain access to a certain paragraph.xyz publication. So this kind of allows for paid subscriptions. And so this was super impressive, really kind of well done integration there. And I was able to actually try it out myself. I started streaming basically 2 cents a month to Ratchikoff.eth. And sure enough, got access to his paragraph.xyz testing publication there. It worked totally fine. It was just such an awesome experience. And so great work by Chinmay there. Definitely want to give you that honorable spotlight. So good stuff. And lastly, just want to close up with our honorable mentions. These 6 projects all shared in our pool prize of 1,000 USDC. So great work here. Wanted to recognize these folks for their great work and their success in testing out and using their Superfluid technology for their respective applications here. So congrats to these 6 teams. And so on a closing note, the wave pool is out there. It's open 24/7, 365. Go get surfing on it if you're looking to try out Superfluid technology and get your hands dirty with it. You can learn more at superfluid.finance/wavepool or scan that QR code to get more information. And yeah, feel free to hop in the Discord, hit us in the Wavepool channel for any ideas or comments you may have. And yeah, thanks for the floor, Vicky. I'll turn it back to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Sunny, for presenting all the winners. Congrats to everybody again. Is Chinmay on the call today? I'm just curious if he's continuing his newsletter. I also want to subscribe, but I'm just curious if he's continuing to write there and publish it fully.
He doesn't appear to be here now, but
Yeah,
he has mentioned some commitment to filling it out. So
cool. I will check that out then. That's really cool. And if any of you here are wondering to build, for Wavepool, but you're not really sure what to build, do let us know. We have a bunch of ideas for you to share. So we can help you kickstart your project. Yeah, thank you, Sunny. And then we can go and move forward with our OP grants winning projects. Yao, are you ready?
Yes, let me just share screen. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes, we can.
I'll just put these. I think I have the side videos on the side, right?
We can see your full presentation.
Let me just do this. Okay, perfect. So first, I'd like to give you some context. The builder grants are intended to incentivize teams building with Superfluid to deploy on Optimism. Teams were selected according to the criteria below. Without further ado, so let's showcase the winners. First is Ricochet Exchange. As you already know, Ricochet Exchange is a dollar cost averaging protocol that leverages Superfluid for automatic real-time investing in tokens. Ricochet users will create a stream and the purchased tokens will be dispersed back to users automatically, like the GIF shows here. And as one of our pioneering ventures in our ecosystem, Ricochet will bring the effortless DCA user experience on Polygon to Optimism. Next, another block. Another block allows you to become a partial owner of major songs through music NFTs, which stream royalties to NFT holders over time with Superfluid. Let's go to check their website out. So if we go to the latest drops, for example, here music lovers bought this NFT, which represents 0.025% of the ownership. And the song was live in September 2022. And the streams, the royalties on the Spotify will be collected and then will be streamed to the NFT holders. Of course, the NFTs, you can also sell the NFTs on the second market. It's really cool. Featuring sounds from famous music artists like The Weeknd. Another blog is challenging the music industry status quo and redefining the relationship between musicians and their fans. Small alpha here. There will be an NFT sale for Rihanna's next song, so stay tuned. Next one, GeoWeb. GeoWeb is a fair property rights system that creates consensus for anchoring digital content to physical locations. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to show you a demo so you will be better understand what they do. First, you can claim a parcel in the cadastre. Validate transaction. Then you can add your artwork to this location. In this case, it will be an astronaut, a 3D astronaut. Through the GeoWeb app, which also called Spatial Browser, which will be better used on your mobile, you will be able to view this 3D astronaut in this physical location. Cool, huh? It uses partial common ownership, aka Harburger taxes, to enable a global digital land market that funds public good. They will be present at East Denver event and with some very exciting activities. So if you're going, definitely go and check out. Now the last one, osmotic funding. Osmotic funding is a protocol built on top of Superfluid and conviction voting to create and allocate projects, funding streams based on the level of community interest. They started as a hackathon project in 2021, and the team continued building and later released its first production version as a feature in the One Hive Gardens. As we can see here, these are the live streams in the One Hive Garden or watching funding streams. Just make me feel good. I don't know, make me feel good. All right. Now they want to build it as a standalone product. We believe osmotic funding will help DAOs or optimism and beyond better distribute their funds within the community. We're confident that these grant recipients will make valuable contributions to the optimism ecosystem. We still have funds to allocate, so please knock our door with your best ideas and MVPs for next round. I will drop in the chat the application form. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Yao, for sharing and presenting all the projects. as you can see, all of these projects in our ecosystem are so different. Like they have AR, they have investing, music, NFTs. I mean, so many different things. And it's so cool to see them going live and actually building stuff out. And yeah, I also wrote in the chat, but I think another block is dropping the Rihanna song in February. So definitely check them out on their website. Good stuff is happening in the ecosystem for sure. And also question, is anyone going to ETH Denver from here? I know that the GeoWeb team is going, but do let us know if you're planning to go to ETH Denver. We are organizing a side event, of course, together with Safe and Push Protocol and Balancer. So do let us know if you're there, and then I can soon share you the invite links. Nice. That's it regards to the agenda for today. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. I'm going to give a couple of minutes to Tamara from Solidity Fridays to tell us a little bit about what they're doing, what they're all about, and what have they done with Superfluid. Is Tamara here on the call?
Yes, hello.
Hi, awesome,
Hi.
welcome.
Thanks for the floor, Victoria. What an exciting meeting. You're up to so much. So cool. So I'm a Solidity developer. I work at Linum Labs, and we run a show called Solidity Fridays, where every Friday we look at a different impressive Solidity repository on GitHub or on Etherscan. And I thought it would be fun to compare different streaming protocols. And we loved Superfluid so much that we made it's going to be a series, because we want to look at your code as much as possible, because we're learning so much and really enjoying like seeing how the developers think. So yeah, thanks for the like inspiring code. It's a really cool protocol. I don't know about Wavepool and the Builder grants, and I think it would be cool if our viewers knew about it to contribute and try also hack along and build with Superfluid.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the shout out to our code as well. I think our DevX team is definitely happy. Yeah. And where can people find you guys? Are you on YouTube? Are you on Twitch?
Every Friday we're on Twitch, 9:30 CET, or actually South African Central Time, so 8:30 now CET. But then afterwards we're on YouTube on Solidity Fridays YouTube channel.
That's cool. So people can, when they cannot make it to the live session, they can check out on YouTube.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Awesome. I see in the chat that Chinmay is saying, I love Solidity Fridays, keep up the good work. Also, people already know Solidity Fridays is great. Also, God's Power is saying, watch the one for Superfluid and it was good. Nice. Yeah. That's really cool.
There'll be lots of Superfluid ones coming up. I'm actually meeting with some of your developers to ask questions. So it's going to be going to get more accurate as we ask questions.
Oh, that's
cool. No, I just wanted to say, Tamara, you guys are doing a great job. I watched the episode. I sent you my thoughts in a note, but keep up the great work. And I'm excited to chat later about some of these things. So nice job.
Yes, thank you. Excuse my darkness. I have no electricity, but keen to chat later and really inspired by Superfluid.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll definitely join the Discord and drop some questions, Mike.
Yeah, for sure. Our community is very helpful and our team is there as well. So if you guys have any questions or need any help, happy to support.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for joining, Tamara, as well today. I know it was quite short notice, but...
No worries. I'm feeling really inspired by you guys. I'm glad I joined.
Awesome. So good to hear. I'm just going quickly through the chat so we can open the session up for Q&A. If you guys have any questions, feel free to jump on voice or any comments to let us know. I'm also going through the chat previously to see if there's any unanswered questions. But do feel free to shout if you have anything on your mind. I see that Seliqui was also asking, V1 super tokens work with V2 protocol, question mark? Or will they need to be redeployed? Can someone answer that? Is Fran gone already?
No, Fran just answered.
Oh, he
Will need
answered
to be
in the chat.
redeployed, but we will make sure this will have a very long lead time. So yeah, this will not be a surprise when.
Cool. I don't know if it's just me, but Sam, you're cutting out a little bit, but I think we got it. We got it. Someone was also saying, tried out Superfluid automation scheduling today and it works smoothly, which is great. And a lot of love for the gaming integration upcoming. Also, Omnifiant was asking, what is the target date for V1 completion freezing? Do we have like a date in mind?
To be determined. We'll make sure we
Okay.
100% communicate on it though, for sure. I mean, I do know that the V2 is going to be a while, right? Like this entire year is likely going to be just a research year for us on that. The V1 stuff, like the ERC20X and new agreements, that'll be much sooner. You know, look at like the first, like around the halfway point of the year as a rough timeline. But I'll defer to the two leads on our protocol team that are not here, which are Meow and Vincent on that one.
Awesome. Mike is asking from Victor where you're calling from. You're in a bus? Looks like. Okay. Also, Chinmay is asking, does Superfluid automation work using Gelato or is it custom infrastructure? And will be, oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll answer this one. So basically the Superfluid automation contracts can be triggered by anything. So, you know, an off-chain keeper, Gelato, potentially other things as well, if you want to try them out. But the features that we're using in our dashboard, we're primarily using a custom kind of keeper system that we built ourselves. So things like vesting and close-ended streams in the dashboard, we'll be using that. But certainly we're looking for something, you know, longer term, you know, decentralized. But ultimately we want to just provide options for people to use whatever kind of keeper type system they want. Yeah.
Yeah, I see in the chat, Seliqui is also saying certainly going to be a challenge for liquidity pools and listings in general. I'm just quickly, if there's any questions we haven't answered yet, do let us know. I'm just quickly going through the chat. If we missed anything, there's a lot of links there for OP grants, for the console, and also the forms for mainnet automation docs. Yo is asking, are you a fan of France, Mark Carey?
Yeah, French people like the cock. It's kind of like their symbol.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. I didn't know it's their symbol. I heard it's gonna be the year of the bunny now. The year of the Astro Bunny. Yeah, nice. Mark is showing his t-shirt. Is the text in French?
No, it's a race t-shirt. It's called the Sunburn Solstice Trail Race. So you run from sunrise until sunset, as many laps of this
Wow.
trail as you can. So last year I ran 102 kilometers.
102.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's kind of
Wow.
it's a pretty fun event. But yeah, so this is last year's t-shirt. Yeah, they do it on the summer solstice, or close to it, the closest Saturday to it.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's what the t-shirt is.
Wow.
Yep, the race t-shirt.
Mac runs like streams continuously for 1 day. Never ends.
Never ending running stream. Yeah, hardcore. Didi is saying in the chat, yes. How often are you going to these races, Mark? I think you're very enthusiastic about running.
Yeah, well, in 2022, I did was making up for lost time during the pandemic. So I ran 5 ultra marathon races and then 1 marathon to top it off in October. So that's more than I usually do. But yeah, so I actually ran two 100-mile races, which is 160 kilometers each, and then a few like
wow.
Sunburn Solstice and some shorter ones as well. But yeah, so this year we'll see. I'm only registered for the Boston Marathon, which will be my first time running that, but I haven't really registered for any ultras yet, but I definitely will. We'll see.
Wow, very impressive. Very impressive. Cool to see people being so sporty. That's very motivating for the rest of us, probably. Really cool. I see that Chinmay joined the community call in the second part. We were actually talking, we were discussing the wave pool winners and also talking about your project, Chinmay, and we were wondering if you are building your newsletter further and if you're gonna publish regularly so people can actually subscribe to your newsletter. Is Chinmay here or no? Oh yeah, okay, maybe in the future. Okay, looking forward to it. Let us know though, then people can start and subscribe and get your coding and Solidity tricks and tips or building tips. Will be cool. Nice.
Yeah, I have a question. Which events are you going to go, everybody, in real life for 2023? Drop in the chat so we can do a little bit analysis.
That's a good point. Yeah, Denver, definitely we're going to do also in Denver. We're going to be there. Drop me a DM on Discord if you're going to be there. I know already Javier and Graven, you guys are there, but if anyone else is coming, let me know and then we can do something cool together. Then East India. Is this happening this year too? Because if so, we are interested, definitely. Last year, East India was so cool. We would definitely want to look into this. ETH Paris, yes, ETH Paris is happening this year together with ECC, which is one of the biggest crypto conferences in Europe. In Europe, Starkware sessions. Interesting. What's Starkware sessions? I haven't heard about that yet. Checking visa requirements. Yes, visa requirements are a pain for people outside of the EU, probably. ETH Cape Town. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that's happening. Is there like more information available for this tomorrow? What's acceptable from an environmental perspective to travel to from Austria? So no ETH Denver. Okay. Got it. When is ETH Cape Town? I think ETH Cape Town could be in Q2, right? I think I saw something, but I can't remember. I have to look into this to see when it is. Spring. spring, October, or March next year. Interesting. We should keep our eyes on this. I don't think it's an official ETH Global event because it wasn't in the list for this year, but okay, Tamara shared a link. Okay, awesome. I'll move later in the year. Got it. That's really cool. I'm just saving the link in the chat. Cool, good to see people are going around. Mark noticed that ETH Global Toronto in June. Yes, ETH Global is going to Toronto. We're still thinking about whether we go or not. Not really sure yet. But we will definitely announce anything that we're going to do. I think the next one is ETH Denver. We're not sponsoring the hackathon, but we're doing events there. I'm happy to meet the community there. And then, yeah, we're still airing out all the different hackathons that we're going to sponsor and go to. But I think, Yao, can we already officially say some of them that are upcoming? No? Okay. All right. Yeah, the in-person hackathons take a little bit more planning time, but we are doing one with Devfolio, which is in February. That's an online hackathon for a couple of weeks. Announcement is coming up next week, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be online, so we don't have to travel anywhere, but we are sponsoring and going to be active there. But yeah, excited for ETH India for sure. ETH Tel Aviv, I mean, there's so many different events happening. If any of you is going anywhere, just drop it in the Discord and we will let you know if someone from us is there, if you're sponsoring, if we can do something together. We're always happy to meet with our community. Awesome. Does anyone else have any questions, any comments before we end the call? Anything you want to bring up? Link to Discord. Yes. Hold on. I'll just copy paste it from my browser. It's easier. Here. Link to Discord is in the chat. Marcus is streaming again tonight on Twitch. He's building his side project called the Fraction Token. So check him out on Twitch. That's really cool. Is there going to be a protocol deep dive by the team anytime soon? Good question. Maybe we can set something up if we have enough interest.
Real quick, just to stop on that one. What are we looking for protocol overview? What kind of thing do we mean? Like maybe not an overview, but deep dive. Are we talking like just a long video? What's most useful there? Yeah, Solidity Fridays is doing a good job there.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we do something, like with us, some expansion on that might be good. It might warrant doing something like a deep dive on the new features and new agreement. I think could be useful, but a series of videos, like how streaming actually works and why the IDA is scalable. Okay, like a bit like the protocol overview section, like the what is Superfluid section or docs, but maybe in video format. Is that the idea? Maths, architecture, workshop, answering some why questions. Okay. Yeah, we could probably help with this. Good idea.
That's a really good idea. And Tamara is also saying some integration examples would be great. Yeah, we should do this. Yeah. Let's keep that idea. I'll note that down. Yeah, we can definitely think about what we can ship regards to this. It's a good idea. If anyone else wants to jump in on this and expand on the idea, feel free. Series, please. Superfluid series. like explainer series, protocol series. We do have some videos live though on YouTube already. Sam has been shipping some workshops and some explainer videos.
Would you watch it live? Would you attend live?
Good question.
Live.
With
All
live
right.
commentary.
Depends on the time, says everybody.
All right.
Of course. It'll be recorded. It'll be recorded on we'll just do a YouTube live stream. Those are always recorded. Okay, I think we can do this. Give us a bit of time. We've got a lot of other things in progress. We might time it up with the new releases, but yeah, we can get this done.
Awesome. I love when community has like these great ideas that we can do. Maybe better to have some series to watch up front and regular live stuff to ask specific questions, says Liqui. I mean, anything that we can do will be recorded, right, Sam? So
Yep, it will. It will. Would you guys attend, like, who here, maybe just put in the chat, who here would attend a regular protocol progress discussion? We used to have a protocol forum, but not many people attended it because it got very in the weeds and technical. But if you're interested in that, we can revive it. So Sarah would attend. Okay.
God's power
Okay,
would
interesting.
attend.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe it's time to revive it. Yep, it has been invite only, but those of you here that are commenting, you guys will qualify for the invite, I think. Okay, yeah, this is worth a thought. So okay, this sounds good. We got a couple things to work on, maybe a series of videos, and then a regular thing that we, where we host discussions and answer questions and things. Okay.
Cool. Let's expand on this idea, Sam, and then we will let everyone know once we have something scheduled up for you guys. So stay tuned. But yes, I think we can end the call here. If you have any other questions, comments, ideas, do drop them in the Discord. We will take a look at it. Happy to answer everything. Thank you everybody for joining. It was a great call. Also, Tamara from Solidity Fridays, thank you for joining. We will definitely check out the live stream. It was super exciting. So yeah, have a great evening, everybody, and see you next time. Bye. Happy 2023. Yes. Bye.